What's up guys, JD here from MySlumberYard.com. Hopefully you're doing well today. And in this video, we're gonna be talking all about the Nolah original 10-inch mattress. This guy sitting right next to me. So this is probably the most popular and accommodating all foam option from the brand Nolah Sleep. They make a number of different beds, but for the purposes of this review, I'm gonna tell you everything that you need to know about this bed before you decide to buy it for yourself. We're gonna start off by talking about the policies this bed is backed by. Then we'll delve into this bed's actual construction, what exactly it's made up of. We'll talk about how it feels, its overall firmness level, elements for couples to consider, some X factors to go over, and at the end, I'll even cover pricing and a final verdict for you, so stick around. Now, if you need any more information about this bed or any other within the online space, over here at the Slumber Yard, we review online beds constantly and we know pretty much everything about them, so check down below in the description for a lot more helpful content. And if you enjoy this video, you maybe get something out of it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for a lot more. But now, let's review the Nolah original 10-inch.
At the Slumber Yard, we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
Okay, so for starters, let's go over the policies that you're going to be backed by should you decide to go the route of the original 10-inch from Nolah. Now, for the record, we did receive this bed for free from Nolah to review, to test it out, and tell you guys all about it. But if you decide to get it online for yourself, you should be getting completely free bed-in-a-box shipping to start. So this means that this mattress will likely arrive at your door once ordered eventually inside of a box that's around like 4 feet tall or so. The whole unboxing process for bed-in-a-box mattresses is pretty quick, easy, and really fun to do, especially if you have a friend there to help you out. But since this is an all foam mattress, you probably could get away with unboxing it right by yourself. For more burlier hybrid beds within the online space, you probably do want a buddy there to help you out with the whole unboxing process, but you probably could get away solo, with this unboxing. Now, once the bed is in your possession, not when it's set up, that's a common misconception with online bed-in-a-boxes, right when it is in your possession, you get a trial period of 120 nights to see if it's gonna be right for you for the foreseeable future or not. And if it isn't, for whatever reason, you end up sleeping on this thing and you don't like how it feels, its overall firmness level, whatever, you can get completely free returns within that trial period time frame, though the brand will probably ask you to try it at least for 1 full month before you make your final decision on it. But after that first full month, if you decide that you really still want to send it back, you actually get 4 full months to test it out before you're completely stuck with it. That's great. But in the case you do want to keep it, you find that the bed is pretty nice and you could see yourself sleeping on it, that's great because it is backed by a lifetime warranty, which is above and beyond the usual standard for an average bed-in-a-box, which is around like 10 years for a mattress warranty. That's great. Nolah backs their mattresses with some great policy stuff. And if you need any more information about that stuff, it should be linked down below in the description, or at least more information related to it. Now, with all the policy stuff out of the way, let's get into the actual construction of the original 10-inch and talk about its overall design. This is a simple 3-layer all-foam mattress, and since it is an all-foam bed, it's likely going to be most supportive and ideal for medium to petite or average-sized individuals. If you are a heavier person like myself, say in the range of 200 pounds and up, you probably do want to look into getting a hybrid bed as opposed to an all-foam one, just because pocketed coil beds provide a lot more bidirectional support and long-term durability for those bigger body types. And they even give beds some motion isolation advantages and give them bounce if that's something that you're into. If you want a really bouncy bed, go for a hybrid one. I think you probably could get by on the original 10-inch if you are a heavier individual, but also know that this bed is available in 2 different versions. One is an all-foam one, that's the one that we have, and the other is a hybrid version, but that is still actually an all-foam bed. It just uses something called the Airfoam Flex system, which is a 3-layer design support system that basically mimics the overall support that you get from a coil unit. So just keep that in mind. We have the flagship model though. But if you're maybe a bit heavier, look into that hybrid version. We'll try to link it in the description box for you. But in terms of the flagship one, you've got dense support foam on the bottom. Then you have a more responsive transitional layer in the middle of the bed. And on top, you have a comfort layer that's proprietary to Nolah, known as Nolah Airfoam. And this stuff is actually a really unique style of foam. It almost feels like a cross between a memory foam and a neutral foam, or a more responsive latex one. So that in turn will give the original 10-inch more of a mixed or blended foam feel. You should get some sink-in qualities, some body conforming sensation with that top layer, but since it is more responsive than your more traditional or conventional style of memory foam, it's gonna snap back into its original shape much faster than that and be a little bit more responsive for you as you go to rotate around at night. And while that feel might sound a little bit confusing to you, I can attest stress that the original 10-inch has a super accommodating mattress feel. 9 out of 10 sleepers should find this thing to be really comfortable right off the bat. The feel should work for just about anyone. In addition to its overall firmness level, we would place this bed at right in between a medium and a medium soft on our scale, so it is going to be on the softer end of the spectrum. It should work for all sleeper types, back, side, stomach, and combination, but if you're maybe a primary side or a combination sleeper who's looking for a more pressure relieving type of mattress, maybe look into this one, but all sleeper types should be good to go with this option right off the bat. Now, if that firmness is a little bit off for you and your preferences, that's fine. Nolah Sleep as a brand makes a ton of other models with varying firmness levels. They also have the signature 12-inch, which is more of a proper side sleeping option. It's going to be around a medium soft for most sleeper types out there. They also have the Evolution Hybrid, which is a more enhanced pillow top hybrid bed, and that is available in 3 different firmness levels. So you can kind of pick and choose whichever firmness level you ultimately prefer. And they also have the Nolah Natural, which is a latex hybrid that's right at a flat medium for you on our scale. That bed's more of a natural and organic option. And if you need any more information about these Nolah beds that I kind of just covered, check in the description. We'll try to link them down there for you as well. But now let's get into some elements for couples to consider. If you want to be sharing this mattress eventually with a partner, there are some other things that come into the fray for you here. And those things are namely edge support, motion isolation, and temperature regulation. In regards to edge support, which basically refers to how sturdy the perimeter edges of the bed are under pressure, they're pretty good on the original 10-inch. It's not as sturdy as something like a hybrid bed with reinforced coils along the edges, but we don't think anybody's going to be falling off the original 10 anytime soon. It's pretty much good in this regard. Motion isolation is basically how well a bed absorbs cross mattress movement. If you or your partner wake up in the middle of the night, you don't want your motion of you waking up jostling throughout the bed and waking your partner up. And because that Nolah air foam does kind of resemble a memory foam in terms of deadening movement, it does have some pretty great motion isolation. So this bed should work really well for you in regards to motion isolation as well. In regards to temperature regulation, you know, Nolah, along with many other brands within the online mattress space, like to advertise that their beds have these cooling elements and sleep a lot cooler than a lot of their competitors. But, you know, a lot of that is marketing noise. We would classify the original 10-inch to sleep temperature neutral. You know, I don't think it's going to excessively warm up on you if you're a hot sleeper, but it's also not going to be an active cooling option. I would just say that it's going to sleep right in the middle at a neutral temperature. You know, sleeping temperature ultimately is going to come down to a lot of other exterior factors rather than the innate sleeping temperature of a mattress, like the types of sheets or pajamas that you're wearing. So keep that stuff in mind a little bit more than the bed itself. Now let's cover the big ticket item for this review: pricing. How much are you going to be shelling out for this online mattress in a queen size? And I do want to start this section out by saying that mattress brands just like Nolah Sleep do like to play around with their discounts and pricing practically year round. So if this pricing is a little bit different as of when you're watching, you know, that's my bad, but check in the description. We should have the most current and up-to-date pricing and promotion information down there for you. But as of when I'm doing this video, you can expect to pay around $11.50, maybe a little bit upwards of that for the queen size after discount. And Nolah as a brand is pretty good with the bundles and promotions that they usually run on their beds. Right now, I think they're even throwing in 2 free pillows with every mattress purchase. That's awesome. And if you want to see this discount, it should be down below in our description. You know, we're committed over here at the Slumber Yard to helping you save the most amount of money on your next bed in a box. And if you do decide to use those discounts that are in our descriptions, it actually goes a long way in helping us out over here at the Slumber Yard, and we really appreciate that from you guys. But that's pretty much going to sum it up for this updated review, our updated thoughts on the Nolah original 10-inch. All in all, I think you're getting a solid all foam option from a reputable brand, but the question remains, what's your final verdict here? Well, keep in mind, this is just my and our team's humble opinion over here at the Slumber Yard, but I would say look into the original 10-inch from Nolah if you want an affordable all foam bed with more of a mixed foam feel, and you're more of a side or combo sleeper interested in a bed that's between a medium and a medium soft on our scale at least. But hey, that's just our take on it. What is yours? When it comes down to this mattress from Nolah, what do you think about it? Do you like it, love it, or hate it? Write us down below in the comments. We would always love to know your thoughts. If you need any more information about this bed, again, I can't say it enough, guys. We'll have a ton of stuff linked down there to help you out with your mattress search, full written reviews of beds, other comparisons, buyer guides, and of course, those discounts to help save you the most amount of money possible on your next bed. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the Slumber Yard for so much more. We always really appreciate your support, but that's going to do it for this one. I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.